G'day everybody, Paul from Small Crown Productions here, and welcome to today's episode of 10 Questions with...
Mr Kaboodle!
Rhett, thanks for being here. Great to have you on the show.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited and can't wait to perform at the Wynnum Fringe Festival.
Yeah, looking forward to it. It's great. Okay, 10 questions. Are you ready to go?
Hit me, not literally.
All right. Question one. Can you tell me 3 things you remember from your childhood?
3 things that I remember from my childhood. So one thing is, this is very, very, very early on. I live in Brisbane at the moment, but I used to live in Adelaide, and Mum and Dad, my gran used to own a gypsy tavern restaurant. So there used to be entertainers there. And so I remember seeing all the like contortionists and fire breathers, and there was a juggler there, and I think that's what first got me inspired. So that was like a entertainment restaurant. It's not anymore. It was way back, and that was one of them. So that was pretty hectic. I remember that. And then the second one was I was a techie at my high school, and I loved being a techie. A techie is like for dance nights, I would do all the lighting and sound with a bunch of my mates.
Yep.
Anyway, so did a whole bunch of that, and that was so much fun doing all of that for the school assemblies and things like that. And also doing circus with Flipside Circus. As a youth circus. Yeah, and I did heaps. I did heaps of that. Like, I did a little bit of soccer and a little bit of tennis, but majority of the time it was just circus. Like, that's all I was really doing when I was in my youth.
Brilliant.
That's why I'm doing it today.
Oh, amazing. Yeah, my daughter did a number of years with Flipside as well. She loved it too.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. There you go.
Oh, wow. All right. What was the first thing you remember performing in?
First thing I remember performing in probably was with Flipside.
Okay.
I did most of my performances with Flipside because I was in the performance troupe for about 2 years or 3 years, and we did like community shows for schools. So that was really fun. So that was just rocking up, put a tumble mat out, and there was, say, maybe 15 of us, and we did like human pyramids, and I did juggling and a bit of comedy. And with my sister was involved with that. She also did that as well. And we did shows in the powerhouse.
Yeah.
Like we did shows in the powerhouse. That's how some of the productions that Flipside put on for us. That's how amazing they were. You know what I mean? Like they did like full on shows with us. So it was really cool.
Ah, brilliant. Well, I know what type of work you usually produce. It's circus type work. So I'm going to flip this question a little bit and say, what is your favorite trick to perform? Your favorite circus thing to perform?
Okay. I would have to say at the moment it's more of a gag than a trick.
Yeah.
I call it the rubber dubber chicken. So what that is, it's I make a balloon chicken. For an audience member. So this balloon chicken behind my case here that you see, it's underneath, no one can see it, it's a balloon chicken that's already made up, and it's in pieces. So I get a kid up, or a teen, or sometimes actually a mum or dad, because it can, mum and dad is kids find that funny as well. So it's good to make
they're the best for guys. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So I get my volunteer up. I dress them up in this chicken, right? So they legit have like a full-on hip thing, the head up here with the chicken, and then they have like these things that like balloon wings, you could say, that come over their shoulders that hold it all together like braces, and then I once they're dressed in this chicken, and how I dress up on them, I do it funny. So I put the chicken legs on their head. Oh, and there's also legs on they have like legs on their balloon legs, chicken balloon legs. And then I get everybody to come up, not on stage, just to stand up on the spot, and we all do the chicken dance together. and then
Brilliant.
that's it. Yeah.
Love it. Oh, that's
Probably,
great.
it's not necessarily a circus trick. It's just a cool gag I've been liking over the past few months that I've been
Yeah, and
testing out.
look, that's the thing. If it's something that really gets the audience engaged and they enjoy it, then that's what's important. So that's brilliant.
Exactly. And
Love it.
it does. It really does. Like, it gets everybody up. Everyone knows the chicken dance.
Yeah,
And mums and dads, it takes them back to their childhood memories as well, because that's what they grew up on.
yeah.
And the kids that are in this generation are just potentially maybe learning about it, or maybe you already know about it. And man, these kids are making up all sorts of stuff. They go like, and they go like crazy, making all these claps up and stuff. And so, it creates a bit of imagination as well, which is cool.
You should start a chicken dance variation as a TikTok phenomenon. That's what you should
So
do.
true. Yeah.
Nice and easy one. Favorite color?
Favorite color? Yellow.
Nice. Did you have any performance idol growing up? Anyone you kind of looked up to?
Like, probably one person. He was my juggling trainer. His name's Davey Sanford, and he also works at Flipside.
Nice.
A lot of things are coming from Flipside. But then over the years, like, I've had many different inspirations, juggle people but you see on Instagram and TikTok and all these social media platforms, and there's these amazing tricks. So there's always new people that you're like, oh wow, I love that trick. You go follow him. Oh wow, let's go and check that out. Let's like that. Do you know what I mean? So there's these days a lot of tricks inspire a lot of different tricks that I create as well. Like there's one in particular, and this particular guy, his name is Salerno. Unfortunately, he's dead now. He's been dead for about 100 years. He's an old vaudeville juggler, and he invented the Salerno ring. And so do you have enough time to kind of explain a little bit?
Oh, please do. Go for it. Go for it.
Because I've made one and I've practiced it, but now I've made another one, and I've got to put it together to actually fully make this trick as it was. So it's like 3 rings.
Yeah.
Oh, oopsie. It's like there's 3 rings like this.
Yeah.
And inside these rings.
You're not going to reveal a magic trick to us, are you?
No. This is not a magic trick. This is just an old vaudeville juggling cool trick that I write. And so in each ring they have a ball. So there's one here, and one here. And all these rings are connected, and then there's a stick. Now this is balanced on your head, right?
Wow.
And these are balanced on your head, and you're moving up and down, which is then making these balls go around.
Yeah.
So you got that going up on your head. You're balancing over these 3 rings, three balls. So technically you're balancing 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 objects at once right there. And then you on a stick. And then you got juggling. You're juggling at the same time as all this. So there's 6, 7, 8, 9 potentially. I've seen people do 5 clubs while doing this. So
crazy. Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, it is. It's nuts. I love it. And that's the newest trick I've been working on.
So is that something that you've got in the current show, or is that something you're still kind of developing?
Developing.
Okay, cool. So we'll watch out for that in the future.
Correct.
Awesome. All right. You kind of covered it a little bit earlier, but what got you into this thing that you do?
Right, yeah. So I suppose where Mr Kaboodle came from was when me and my sister actually started doing our own shows. We were called the Rhett and Teela Show, a brother and sister team, and we did all sorts of crazy stunts and antics. And we started off busking on the street and did our own, birthday parties, and then we formed with agents and did our own shows with them. And then now Teela's found someone that she absolutely loves, and now is off. His name is Sam. He's off. They're still here in Gold Coast, but they're doing their own acro thing. So now I'm doing my own thing. We still every now and then come together and do stuff together. But however, so we did the Rhett and Teela show, but then we also did another show called Kit Kaboodle. And so my sister was Kit and I was Kaboodle.
Nice.
So yeah, we had the whole Kit Kaboodle, right? Woo!
Love it.
And so obviously Teal's now gone with Sam.
Kaboodle.
Yeah, exactly. And I just, I've taken Kaboodle and turned him into a character, and I use that phrase. I've got the whole Kit Kaboodle.
Love it. Very clever. Yes. That's great. All right, another easy one. Favorite food?
Favorite food at the moment, it's mangoes and yogurt put together, and it's beautiful.
Oh, great combo.
Oh yeah, with a bit of muesli. I'm going to spring a bit of muesli on there.
It's hard to go wrong with that.
Exactly.
Brilliant. All right, so Mr Kaboodle playing at the Wynnum Fringe. What can we expect from your show?
Well, a whole bunch of silly antics and a comedy, a bit of slapstick. There's going to be balloons, juggling, and a lot of sparking a lot of imagination with the kids and adults. They watch my show.
Excellent.
Yeah, pretty much.
That was the next question. Who's it most likely to appeal to? So kids, families. Is there a particular age group of the kids that really kind of take to the work that you do?
Yeah, I reckon between the ages 5 to 10.
Yep.
Yeah. Because they're still young enough to understand all the jokes and the slapstick, and some of the other kids a bit older than that, they might go, I've seen that before. Oh, I know how he does that. And then they start getting into that sort of stuff. Sometimes I don't. But yeah. So I find that age is a pretty good age for me. And also, mums and dads, they love seeing their kids having fun.
That's right.
So, smile on the dial all over the place. The kids are smiling, and the mums and dads are smiling. I'm smiling. Well, what can you ask for? I've done my job.
That's it. Love it. All right. Well, what is the best way for someone to find you online if they wanted to connect with you?
Sure. So I've got my own Instagram account, which is Rhett Star, and also on Facebook, Mr Kaboodle. So you can check me on Facebook, Instagram, also TikTok. I don't know if TikTok, Rhett Star, #1. I've also got a website, mrkaboodle.com.au.
Great.
And what else? They're the three main platforms.
Cool.
Sorry?
So they're the main ones?
Yeah, the website,
TikTok and Facebook.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Well, I'll grab all those links and I'll pop them in the description below with a link to be able to buy tickets to your show. So, Rhett, thanks so much for doing 10 questions with.
Hey, no, thank you. Thank you for having me. It was a pleasure. So thank you.
My pleasure. See you at the Fringe.
See you then. Cheers, Paul. Catch you, mate.
Bye.
Bye.